What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Sisko and Mike. Mike, how was your Christmas?
It was pretty good, bro. Pretty good. Can't complain. Fucking. It wasn't cold this year, bro. It was fucking hot. I don't know.
It was actually beautiful weather, huh?
Nah, it was a hot ass. I was expecting it to be cold, bro. I don't like. I don't like any off season, non matching fucking holidays. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, you're spoiled, dog. Because people over here dying in like New York, all freezing and stuff in the Midwest, and you're complaining that it's too hot.
Well, fuck that. I sweat, dog. I'm big, so I fucking sweat easy. So fuck that.
That's true.
Anyways, New Year's is coming up. I know this episode's not gonna drop before New Year's, but we want to wish everybody a happy New Year's.
Yeah, 2023.
Wish you guys the best. Started off strong. We're gonna start off strong. We're gonna bring more guests. We're gonna just fucking revamp everything, and hopefully you guys fucking like it. So
No time off. No time off.
and speaking of that, we have a special guest today. Again, you won't see it before the New Year's, but that'll be our first episode starting the New Year fresh. Go ahead and introduce him, Cisco.
Yeah, so he's an executive producer. He's a podcast host as well. He's got like 4 different podcasts. Pretty much any podcast that has an I and an E in it, he's probably in it. So we got Saul Gomez.
What's up? What's up, everybody? What's up, guys? Thank you guys for having me. I'm super
No,
excited.
Thanks for being here, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. Happy New Year to you guys and to you guys watching at home. Super excited to get this new year cranking, and we're ready to go.
Yeah, man, you guys are hard at work too, right? You guys are coming back.
Yeah. We just actually, this is my second time recording in 3 weeks. I took a little mental health break. I got that in my little camera shot right now. But no, yeah, we just came off a break. I felt like it was time needing it because I feel like for people who work in social media, they don't have breaks because we're always like, oh, we got to get the views up, we got to keep it going, we need this. But it catches up to you.
Keep people engaged and stuff, right?
Yeah, exactly. And then plus, like, my main thing was because the main thing is like to get like paid by sponsors is like Spotify and Apple numbers. So you need those consistently like going.
Yeah.
So like if you take a week off, your weekly numbers are down.
Yeah, they drop.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So So I was like, I don't want to drop it because we just got to keep building. That way we can get paid more by other ads. So it's just like, dang. So it's a lot of pressure. But then I'm like, I kind of noticed it was like getting to me and my team. And I'm like, I think it's time. It's a good time to take a break.
Well, the good thing is we don't have any pressure or sponsors or anything.
We're looking for you. You want to sponsor us? Shit,
You know,
hit us up.
I've learned how easy it is to hit up sponsors after doing this.
Yeah.
Like literally just a DM or an email and
Nice.
LinkedIn. You guys want to know
Yeah,
some
I got my
sauce?
business LinkedIn.
Yeah, just get the LinkedIn. Find like, for example, like Manscaped. Shout out Manscaped. Go on Manscaped's LinkedIn and then look at their employees and see who's in charge of marketing.
Nice.
Connect with them. Get an email, and then email like, "Hey, this is my podcast. This is what I do. This is my audience." Boom. They give you a trial run. It happens. Or their
Hey,
DM.
if that's the case, I actually got a Manscaped machine myself. So
You do. You got
so
Manscaped
shout
machine?
shout out to Manscaped. Yeah, dude.
Manscaped. Code IE friends.
Shit, I don't grow nothing, bro. So I'm fucking bald.
Boy, low key Manscaped's for the
Yeah, bro.
pubes.
Whoa.
They got
I got pews right here, dog. So
they got the pews, and then they got like the nose.
the commercials are fucking funny.
Yeah,
They do some funny ass commercials for Manscaped.
they gave you a funny ass script. The writers are funny.
Yeah, we're giving them clout right now.
That's not time for us. They're not paying for this.
So you say you took a break, right?
Yeah.
And I was gonna say something about that because we talk a lot about mental health here.
Mhm.
We're not experts in mental health, but we all go through stuff. And one thing that I noticed that like when I was doing photography,
Mhm.
it's good to take breaks because it does get overwhelming. You get caught up in shit. Sometimes you neglect yourself.
Yeah.
Or you neglect those around you, like your families and your friends. And that shit, it's like, you start thinking, like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
You start questioning what you're doing, and you're like, am I just doing it to do it now? Or am I doing it because I love this, So
Yeah.
kudos to you for taking a break and understanding that your team needed a break.
Yeah.
So,
No, I appreciate, especially what you said about you get lost in it.
yeah.
I remember it's like because now I work from home, right? So I'm like, oh, I'll have more time with my family, but like I don't.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
Yeah, like you literally look at the laptop, like you look up, 5 hours has passed,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh dang. So it's a weird thing being with your family but not being there.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Well, I haven't had the luxury of working from home, so
No. I know exactly what it means. So I work from home as well. So
you know what's a trip though?
what's up?
This is kind of my mental break.
Mm.
Like this part of it.
Yeah.
Like not the background where we're editing and all that. It's more like the chilling, talking, getting to
Yeah.
know people.
Exactly.
That's the mental break for me, bro. To be honest with you.
Yeah, it's very therapeutic, especially
Exactly.
a podcast. Like honestly, like me and my friends, we love. Basically, we call the podcast our therapy because that's kind of like our safe space to just talk about our feelings and talk how we're doing, check in with each other. So it's a good spot too. But also, you also got to remember it's entertainment. So you got to keep the people engaged,
Exactly.
and that's the part that like burns you out because like, fuck, what do we talk about now? And then people start noticing like, oh, this episode was kind of whack. This episode was kind of slow, and I'm like, fuck.
Oh, you already got the haters. Well, you already have haters, huh? We're barely starting to get a
To
couple.
have haters out.
Oh shit,
We might have one or two, but
They're starting to come out, dog. They're
Are
starting
they?
to come out.
bro, they be hating for anything. Pisses me off, bro. Like that was gonna be one of I don't want to jump into your no Manches segment, but that's gonna be one of the things. Like, cause I do a lot of Mexican history, and then if I just fuck up on one little thing,
yeah.
everyone
Boom,
comes
people are
in-
quick to correct you.
everyone. I remember this one was like it was my fault, my bad for everyone from Zacatecas. I pronounced it Zacatejas, and everyone came to but it was the video was great. It was very informative.
They
Like,
called you a no sabo.
like, these Sabo kids, like this kid doesn't know shit, and I'm like fucking spitting facts left and right, but just because I fucked up on Zacatejas,
Yeah.
that they came from my neck.
You know, it's crazy. I bet some of those people didn't even know. They just started researching just to find something.
Like, let me see if that fool's right.
Shit. No, that happens a lot. And then there's some other one. I forgot what it was, but it was another really cool topic that not that many people know about, and it's like real, like it legit happened.
Yeah.
And at the time, I had like blonde hair, and some guy left a comment. It's like, I'm not listening to this fool with blonde hair. I was like, what?
I'm writing my shit on. Like, what does that got to do with the facts and the knowledge?
I bet you did not know anything that I just said right now, but what? But whatever.
Hey, dog, the blonde's in. You got Maluma and all that shit.
Yeah, bro. Like,
I don't know. So the Slim Shady's coming back?
Yeah,
it's
dog,
coming back.
it's coming back,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's coming back.
But you know what's a trip? So you started podcasting. You got 4 podcasts. Is that something you wanted to get into? I know that
No.
we had read that you were like a YouTuber at
Yeah.
first, or
Honestly, bro, I actually just saw a quote yesterday. It's like your best breakouts happen from when you stir away from what you're doing. So like let's say you're like I don't know, for example, I was in YouTube, right? I was pursuing acting.
Mhm.
And then I mean I didn't have that much work. I had it like I was working Amazon, and I started listening to podcasts because I ran out of music. And then I was like, I literally searched up like Mexican American podcasts, and I didn't find anything of what I was looking for. Just like Mexican Americans, just chilling, having fun, laughing. Because I just wanted to hear conversations. I didn't want to hear no woke like, oh, whoa, we gotta do this, we gotta stand up. I was like, yeah, it's nice, but I just want to hear some motherfuckers just talk shit, you know?
Yeah, just bullshit.
Yeah, just bullshit.
or everything motivational and shit.
Yeah. Just people just having fun. People my age just fucking just I don't know, giggling and shit. So I was like, I called up my friends. I was like, I have an idea. Let's just get a podcast, just start talking. And it just started blowing up, started working out. And it's crazy because like now that's like what I live off of. That's what I do like 24/7. But that's not what I wanted to do. And I never saw like honestly, if you asked me, my friends used to ask me like 4 years ago, you should start a podcast. I'm like, bro, why? Like no one listens because I'm straight video. So I'm like, bro, no one listens to audio. I was like, it's all video, bro. Like, why am I going to do a podcast? And then look at me now, podcast host of a couple shows. So crazy.
That's
I think
crazy.
that's the same reason we got into it. Because we wanted to, just like you, we wanted to be a show, or not a show, but we wanted to talk about shit that we related to.
Mhm.
And we didn't want to be political. We didn't want to be religious. We didn't want to be none of that shit.
Even though sometimes we go there.
Yeah, sometimes we go there, but for the most part, we wanted to make it. What we tell our guests, and I'm pretty sure you do the same with your guests when they come in, they're like nervous or whatever. We tell everybody, it's like, look, you're not here being interviewed. You're here to shoot the shit.
Yeah.
You're chilling with the homies.
Say that all
It's
the time.
Sunday afternoon,
Yeah.
and we're having some beers. Sometimes we have beers, we have shots. So if you want some, let me know. But we're just shooting the shit. So just like you, we look up Chicano, Mexican, or Hispanic, Latino. There's rarely any shit out there. So
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very important. And then seeing other podcasts like just other like Mexican Americans, other Latinos doing it, it's great because we're starting to fill up the media space.
yeah,
And before we didn't really have a voice like that. So like now, like if I go on my TikTok, like I see a couple like just Mexican Americans, Chicanos just podcasting. I'm like, oh yeah, like we're like our voice is being heard.
Yeah.
Like, we're going viral for things, so it's great. It's great
It's,
to
it's
hear.
about time. Man. I mean, we're gonna be the majority pretty soon. So,
We are the majority.
well, yeah, but
Yeah, the
you know how that goes.
Yeah.
The whole numbers thing.
Yeah. So you said you started doing YouTube
Yeah, I
videos,
started
right?
YouTube. Yeah,
I read that you were doing skits. Like, what kind of skits were
Yeah.
you
like
doing at the beginning?
Matt TV style, Key and Peele. Key and Peele is my hugest, but I love Key and Peele.
It's just funny. Fucking
Yeah,
hilarious.
I've memorized like 3 full Key and Peele skits because when I used to do like acting classes, we had to reenact stuff. I
Mhm.
would always choose Key and Peele. But yeah,
What's your favorite one, real quick, bro? Before we
my favorite one is the cholo the retired cholo when he goes to like the class conference. He's like, I used to be just like you, you. I forgot it. It was like used to clown around, make fun of the principal, and put milk cartons on my head, just like you, Rodriguez. I forgot what it was called. It was like principal. I forgot what it was, but I remember. I know the words, but I just don't remember the title.
Those are fucking funny though.
that's just hilarious.
But yeah,
Yeah.
honestly, when I was like third or fourth grade, that's when I started like putting videos online.
Yeah.
Because my mom gave me a phone, and the phone had like a upload to YouTube button, and I was like, no way. And I felt like the world was mine after that. I was like, let's do it. I was like, me and my brother will reenact first video I've ever recorded. Have you guys know? You guys familiar with Matt TV, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It's,
Matt TV.
um,
I
the-
prefer Matt TV over Saturday Night Live.
Oh hell yeah, I'm the same guy. You know the skits like, oh, can I have your number? Can I have it?
Yeah.
Can I have it? Was your boyfriend? Is he here? Is he getting you Mike and Ike's? I did that with my brother. That was the first video I ever recorded. Posted that on YouTube. I don't know where it's at. I wish I had it. I don't know where it's at now. And then from there I just started posting videos, and yeah. So there's a channel right now. When I was like in 4th, 5th grade, filled with me just with the high pitched voice. What's up, guys? So it's there. I'm not gonna give you guys a name, but it's up there. If you
It's all
find it, you
it's
find
all
it.
monetized and shit.
That's funny, bro, because I used to do the same shit.
Really?
Believe it or not, I have a YouTube channel out there
Uh-huh.
that has 16,000 followers
Oh.
Out there.
out there.
Yeah.
There's videos on there. There's videos on there. One of them is a video of Sound Guy. We call him Sound Guy. Saul, my
Saul.
brother, the Sound Guy.
So the sound guy.
When he was younger, and me fucking throwing a ball at his nuts. You know, I used to want to do funny videos, right?
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
like fucking, maybe not skits, but we used to fucking try to do funny stunts.
Yeah.
So there's a video of that. I used to do green. I was messing around with green screen.
Oh,
la
So I
naranja?
would try to do it. Huh?
La Naranja?
Oh, I did another one. You ever heard of the annoying orange?
yeah.
Okay, so I stole, and then I still I borrowed
Yeah.
a video of the annoying orange,
Uh-huh.
and I did a skit in Spanish
Oh.
because there was no annoying orange in Spanish.
Oh.
I think don't take that idea from me.
Did it go viral?
I don't know. I don't know. I haven't checked it.
I feel like I've
Se
seen it.
llamaba la naranja mamona. That's what I changed it to. La naranja mamona, and it was like a skit of a pepino and a naranja, and I guess Jigsaw. And you know, he's like,
You want to play a game?
yeah, you want to play a game? But I said it in Spanish.
Yeah.
So basically, Jigsaw was like a pedophile. Hey, it was funny. Okay, it's funny.
Comedy was.
Yeah, comedy, you can't fuck with comedy because you could do whatever. You know,
Yeah.
comedy to me is you can fucking talk about anything.
Yeah.
Jigsaw was a pedophile on the little bike, and he was trying to basically do something to the orange and the pepino, and then the orange kind of it turned it against him.
Oh,
You
shit.
can watch it.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
look up La Naranja Mamona
La naranja mamona.
and tell me what's. But actually, hold on.
Promoting this.
Yeah, hold on.
Okay, click it right now. Link in the bio.
The voiceover is me and Sound Guy, and Sound Guy was. How old were you at the time? He was 11. Okay, so I guess I was sticking to the true story of the pedophile.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
It took me. It's literally a 30-second clip,
Mm-hmm.
but it took me 8 hours to edit
Oh.
because I was cutting. Like I mean, you
Yeah.
it. I was cutting, make sure that the voice was on spot with
Uh-huh.
the movement of them.
Oh, you did it like that.
Yeah. So, anyways, long story, but
That's badass. That's sick.
so.
You didn't even tell your other story, fool. Your viral video of the
Which
ear
one?
falling off.
Oh, that's what got me to get 16,000 followers.
That's wild. You
So I
got
was watching a UFC fight, right?
Uh-huh.
And I drink.
Copyright issues and shit.
Hold up, if you're doing commentary, it's not copywriting. You
Really?
can do commentary based off of YouTube's
Guidelines?
and shit. So I'm sitting there drinking, bro, and there was a UFC fight that was happening in Mexico.
Yeah.
They were in Mexico, and this white chick was fighting another chick. and the chick's ear was, I don't know if you've seen that, I don't know if you like UFC. Her ear was falling off. It was dangling, dog. Like she got whooped. And I'm like, oh shit. I was DVRing and then I just recorded it, rewinded it, and I recorded it on my cell phone, and I automatically put it on YouTube. I said, "Fucking ear falls off, USC, doing the whole hashtag bullshit." My phone starts blowing up.
Oh, right
ESPN
away.
hadn't put it up. UFC hadn't put it up. I was the first one to have that on YouTube.
Wow.
So my video got over 2 million views.
TMZ ain't got shit on you, though.
Bro, I was getting followers, views. I had it monetized too, where I fucked up. I was like, click, click, click. And then all of a sudden, by the morning,
It was gone.
it was gone.
Yeah.
Copyright infringement and blah, blah, blah. So I think that's how I got my followers.
That's badass. That's how my YouTube career kind of jumped too. But my video that went viral got copyrighted. Bobby Schmurda owes me a check. Another song like about a week ago.
Yeah.
When that song first came out, I got my little cousin to we went to the park and I was like, when was the last time you saw your dad? Oh, about a week ago. And then he fucked up the dance.
Yeah.
And then they just kind of added to it. And then it went got 2 million views. It jump started my YouTube and it's got a bunch of fan base. Even like now on my TikToks, when I post TikToks now, people will comment, "Oh, you're about a week ago, kid." I'm like, bro, what? That's wild.
I didn't remember.
You're gonna be like 50 years old. Hey, you're the weekend.
I made that when I was like a freshman in high school. So I don't know how are you, 13, 14 at that time? Now I'm 25, 24. So it's crazy. People still recognize me. You can't recognize my little cousin though. He outgrew me.
That's usually what happens, right? You have that one family member that just blows up.
Yeah.
Nah.
Let me ask you a question, bro. You said you started very young.
Mhm.
There's obviously, we're growing up you're pretty young, and we're growing up in a time where like canceling, or people
Cancel culture.
culture, but not just cancel culture, but sometimes you don't get there's a lot of haters, like you don't get support from the people that you think are going to support you.
Yeah.
Did that happen to you at a young age, like you going through high school, where you were like, these fools don't think I'm going to make it, or there's no believe in me? And how did you deal with that? Like,
Great question. 100%. So when I was doing YouTube, it was weird. Like people, like if you did YouTube, you were a weirdo. That's when I was doing YouTube. So it was even worse. Like I started some elementary, and once I got to high school, that's when that's when my YouTube was peaking, and that's when I was doing good. And I was doing embarrassing videos. Not embarrassing, but like I was being myself, and I was making like really funny characters. But like if anybody in my high school saw them, like my high school career is over.
yeah,
So it was those types of videos. And then I was doing pretty good. And then one of the popular girls, she found out I had a YouTube. And but she was great. She supported me 100%. She's like, "Oh, so like I love your videos. They're so funny." I'm like, "Oh, thank you." And then just because she would tell me that, other people would hear. And then they're like, "He's making YouTube videos." And then that's when it started picking up that I do YouTube videos. People started seeing them. People started talking shit. People were making fun of me. And it took a toll on me. Like I felt embarrassed, and I switched up my content because now I see people are watching, people that I know are watching. So like my audience at the time, they're probably like elementary school kids. Like I was doing like very like just like it was kind of just like that was my audience, like the elementary school kids. So I was being goofy, I was being silly, like what you do to like entertain a little kid, right?
yeah,
And then in high school, everyone's trying to be cool and everyone's trying to like fit in. So when people were like, when I saw that, people were like seeing them and making fun of me for it. I was posting every Monday, so I knew people were like watching. Oh, let's see what I was going to do now. See what I was going to do now. So I started changing my videos around. Like they got a little bit cool, and because I did that, I started losing my core audience and my YouTube career fell off in high school because of that switch. By senior year,
It blew up and went down.
it blew up and it went down. Yeah, yeah. So by senior year, my goal was to like get out of high school and not work, just go on YouTube. But by senior year, everything was tanked. I was getting like before every video I would drop as like a freshman and a sophomore was getting like 15 to like 50,000 views, and by high school I was getting like 200, 300 views. So it was a huge tank, and it took a toll on me. And I was like, damn, like I literally quit YouTube. I deleted the app and everything. I was like, I don't want to know nothing about YouTube, because like I felt so disappointed in myself.
yeah.
And I just started working for another guy who does YouTube, and it's crazy now because low key a lot of like the stuff I learned now, I learned from that guy, but it was torture. He was like a financial guru type guy, and what he did, he would have like 5 minute speeches, and he would want me to cut them down to like 30 seconds or to a minute, and I low key killed it. Like I was pretty good at it. And then now looking back at it, I was like, oh, that's kind of what I do now with the podcast. I take long form and make it to short form. So I guess everything happens for a reason. And now I'm trying to have that guy on the podcast. So Ty Lopez, hit me up.
Hey, make sure you hit him up.
That's crazy. So you're putting pressure on yourself even from high school, huh? Like,
Oh yeah.
so I understand why you need mental breaks now, man. You've been in this for a long time.
Yeah, this is the first time I ever take a break. And you know why I didn't want to take a break? Because I mean, I do so much. I'm juggling so many podcasts. I do all the editing and plus my and the stuff on the side. The number one thing people always ask me, they're like, "Aren't you afraid of burning out?" And I'm like, the thing I hate about burning out is I didn't know it existed until people told me about it. So now it's in my it became a virus. So like now when people see me doing more and more, they're like, "Well, aren't you afraid you're gonna burn out?" This past year, I heard that word so much from people telling me, "Aren't you afraid you're gonna burn out, burn out, burn out, burn out?" And now I was just fighting myself. I was like, no, I can't prove these people like I'm different. I don't burn
Can't
out.
let them win.
Yeah, I was like, I can't let them win. I was like, I'm gonna keep pushing and pushing and pushing until like 3 weeks ago, I just had like a mental breakdown on a Tuesday night, and I was like, okay, it's let me just stop. I caught everyone. I was like, I need a break.
And it's all right. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all right to burn out and have that break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now I feel better. We recorded our first episode. What's today? Yeah, yesterday, and it was a great episode. I was super excited to put it up.
The energy's up.
Energy's high. Studio's new.
Fresh. Oh, nice.
Everything looks different. So
Gives it a clean vibe.
yeah,
New vibe.
new season. So
You guys do seasons as well?
no, I don't do seasons. I just call it seasons.
Okay.
Yeah, and that was another thing. We're just like, because we were 93 weeks without missing a week.
Damn.
Yeah, so that was another thing where I was like, dang, I don't want to stop because I don't want to miss a week. But the 93 streak came to an end.
You're talking about pressure, like all the pressure you felt and you had in high school and all that. Do you think right now you're still, like you said, you're still on the younger side compared to us, I guess you should say?
You guys look really young.
All right, thanks, man.
Wow.
That was like the first time we got to
Yeah.
Hold on, make sure you
I'm gonna
check
say
the
like
these out.
30s,
Yeah.
like 33, 34.
Oh, we'll take it, bro.
Yeah, you're saying I say like 29, 30.
I'll take it, bro.
Okay, now
I just gotta fade. Maybe it's the fade, but
the fade.
You don't see the white hairs on his beard?
it's the stress, man.
I'm sorry, what were you saying before?
But we're talking about pressure. Do you think right now, like, you're in the social media game, you're in the YouTube game, you've been in it. Do you think like teenagers, young adults, they're putting too much pressure on trying to be an Instagram star or a YouTube star?
100%. I mean, I've a lot of people I know who they chase views, they chase clout, they're chasing trends, and that adds pressure because they'll go back, oh, this is gonna work, this is trending. They do it and it doesn't work, and it's just like a bunch. You're just getting beat down by the algorithm, and it fucks with them mentally. They're like, okay, maybe I just suck at this, right? But it's because they're chasing the wrong things. Like that, they give them like they're adding themselves the pressure of trying to be that, like trying to chase it. But really, all you got to do, and this is what I tell everyone who wants to do social media, is there's so many people in the world. That means there's so many people, there's millions and millions and millions of people who are just like you, who like what you like, who find your comedy funny, who find your sense of humor funny. There's a lot of people. So all you have to do is be yourself, and those people will come to you. You don't have to be someone else, because then long run, you're going to run out of what to do as someone else. So if you're just yourself, you're never going to run out of what to do. So I tell that, like, there's enough people to be yourself.
That sounds like words of wisdom right now.
Seriously, though.
And it's true though,
I
because
mean, we've talked about that too.
Yeah.
We said like we just want to be genuine,
Yeah,
We're not experts in anything.
exactly.
We're somebody, in this world, but we're nobodies in the social media
Yeah,
world,
someone scrolling, they
media
don't worry
world.
about
Yeah,
it.
we're like nobodies. We're no
Yeah.
YouTubers, nothing like that. So we just want to keep it real.
Yeah.
Like real with ourselves, and that's something we've talked about a lot.
Yeah, and it shows out. People know who's being genuine on camera.
You can't fake the funk, bro.
You can't fake the funk. And maybe you can fake it for 3 months. Then after that, you're like, shit, what's next?
yeah,
You fake it till you make it, and once you make it, that's it.
no, but then you're done.
Yeah,
Fizzle out.
Yeah,
exactly. That's people. I think those like the one hit wonders, the people that fake it till
True.
you make it. Because I've heard fake it till you make it, but it's just, I don't know. I mean, there's people who've made it by faking it, but me personally, I can't. I feel like now because we're in social media and like everything is so open now, we have so many outlets of posting. You can't fake it. You're gonna get caught up.
That's true.
Yeah.
And then now that like I feel like before when there was no social media, for example, let's say one who preached this a lot was Future, the rapper Future. He was like, "Oh, fake it till you make it." But the problem is when he was coming up, social media wasn't really a presence, right? So let's say now, let's say I want to fake it till I make it. Let's say I'm gonna say like, "Oh yeah, I'm a hardcore skater, punk rocker," right?
Yeah.
And that's my image. But maybe someone's like, huh, let me search this guy on Facebook. Oh, found his Facebook page. Oh, look at that. He loves his mom.
Goes to prep school.
He goes to prep school. Look at that.
He's from that.
Yeah. So now I don't think you can fake it till you make it now just because of that social media.
Or you're gonna have somebody that knows you and says, "No, fuck that. Let me pull my phone out.
Yeah.
I got this video of this for doing this, and that."
Exactly,
That's not even true.
That's what I was telling you. Remember that? You got to be careful in the streets now, eating your hot dogs and all that. You can't
Yeah.
get ketchup on your shirt.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck that.
Get caught up. Yeah, dog. It's crazy. You're right. Like, the world is at our fingertips, and we talked about that a lot. Like, anything you want to see from anybody, pretty much,
It's there.
you can find.
You can find it 100%. Even like the address, Zillow is crazy.
Oh, the real estate app
The
thing?
real estate app is crazy, bro.
Yeah, seriously, I have what is it, Redfin? I got Redfin, sorry.
Bro, I was just on Zillow like the other day, and I was just looking at houses, and I was like, it gives you their whole interior plan.
Huh?
Yeah.
Like if I want to rob someone's house,
Yeah,
go
bro.
on Zillow,
Everything.
have a whole map, what room to target, and my escape plan. It's crazy.
Hey, this was giving people ideas out.
Oh, my bad.
He's promoting
Promoting robbery.
promoting robbery and shit.
I know that's scary. And you mentioned something earlier about getting ketchup. You can't get caught up now. Same thing, like bro. I feel like I can't go out in public looking bad because I'm gonna just run into someone. They're like, "Oh, you're that guy," and I'm like, "Fuck, I'm looking all dusty."
Hey, but like you said, man, you got to keep it real, you know?
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
a dusty guy on the weekends.
What do you do when you run into people like that? Like they recognize you?
I love it, and it's so humbling, and it's so like damn, like it's really happening. Because like when things are happening online, like it's so easy to dismiss because it's just like views. You don't see people behind the views. So when you see someone in person, but hey, I watch your stuff. Like, I watch you during work. I listen to you, and you're like, oh snap! Like, dang, that's an actual person appreciating what I do instead of just saying like a view count. You know?
Gotcha.
So it feels really good. It's like dang, and then it's been happening a lot. I remember I was like dating this one girl for a while, and every time we'll go out, I would always get recognized, and I was like, I swear I'm not planning this. Like it's literally just happening.
Yeah.
So it was cool. They're cool moments.
So
Shout
it's like, oh my God, I'm with a star.
I'm still famous. Like,
That's dope. No, I mean, I tell him, we don't have that type of clout yet where we get recognized like that. But the feedback that we get is freaking
great.
amazing. Like
yeah.
we've gotten feedback on things that we don't even see. You know, shit that I might be doing a certain way.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this would be cool. You do it this way or this, that. And that right there in itself
Yeah.
is just I value it the same as if somebody recognized us for being famous. It's kind of like, oh shit, they're paying attention.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
what matters. Like, oh, they're paying attention.
Exactly.
You know. So I get what you mean. It's pretty dope.
I always say I like comments more than likes.
Yeah.
Because
Sure.
likes is just so easy. Dude, even though I appreciate everyone's likes, but the comments, like especially when they like talk about when they put in their input about a topic you're talking about and they comment about it, it's like, oh nice. Like
It hypes you up, huh?
Yeah,
It
it's
makes you
like-
feel good.
yeah, it keeps the conversation.
Kind of like when you called us, when you FaceTimed us and told us that, you got a phone call praising the podcast.
Oh yeah.
Ah, sick.
I want to give a shout out. You know, that just got a phone call. I went to Vegas for Christmas. Well, before Christmas, and a very good. I consider him a friend now. I used to be a big fan of his work. Chemo the Blackskin. He's part of Delinquent Habits.
Uh-huh.
I met him a couple years ago, maybe 4 or 5 years ago. I've done a couple photo shoots with him, a couple events, and he hit me up when I came back from Vegas, and he was just basically giving me props, and it felt good. I really appreciate it. Like, never did I ever think, I didn't think he listened to the podcast,
Yeah.
and I saw him follow us, and I said, man, I'm gonna try to get him on the show, because obviously he's done a lot of things in the
Yeah.
community, rapping and around the world.
Yeah.
And he hit me up, and first thing I did was fucking when we hung up, and I told him, thank you, appreciate it, man. You got to be on the show.
Yeah.
He's like, when I'm ready, I'll go. hung up, I fucking called both of them. I said, dog, like, it
Even
wasn't
that
just
shit-
props to me. It was props to all three. Like,
the hard work
yeah,
that you
'cause
guys.
it's a collaborative thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Chemo.
Shout out.
Shout out. There's a lot of shout outs going on today.
It's great. I like the full circle moments.
Right?
Cool.
Like you see, like, oh, like this is working out. Like, I mean, like, you guys familiar with Super Ego?
Yeah. Yeah.
I started
was-
watching him a long time ago.
Exactly. He was like the first YouTuber I ever watched, and then we had him on our podcast, and I was just like, bro, like I used to
Fanboying
watch.
out.
him. I literally, that was like we've had like big guests. We've had all these people.
You got the piggy? ¿Cómo se llama?
Oh
El,
yeah, the piggy.
¿Cómo se llama el pinche puerquito que tiene? He has a little piggy and he calls it.
He just recorded. He sent me a video because we did like a Merry Christmas video. He sent me a video with a piggy, and I was trying to remember. I was like, "Fuck, what was the piggy's name? I can't remember the pig's name."
I came across his videos
Uh-huh.
with the Cholas dancing video.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
Cholas
yeah,
dancing
yeah.
that he did?
Oh, and then we also had her. We had Jency on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
Sleepy
cool.
Mom. Yeah, so it was just like full circle moments. I was super nervous for Super Ego. Like I was like, bro, super nervous for Super Ego. But yeah, and then but like
Shout out to Super Ego.
Super Ego. And now he's like, we're like straight up homies. Like we'll just
Okay,
call,
that's
he'll
dope.
call me randomly. I'll call him randomly, and it's crazy. I
Nice.
still fangirl every time I see him. I'm like, Super Ego.
That's dope.
Yeah, it's
'Cause,
great.
I mean, we're all people at the end of the day, right?
yeah, it's great.
Sometimes we misinterpret that, but
Yeah,
that's dope.
so cool. Yeah, I'm excited for you guys' like full circle moment, especially when he gets on the show.
Yeah.
It's like such a like, it's like whoa, like things are happening. Like it's like
Not
it's
even
crazy.
that, man. I think we get a pleasure out of everybody. Everybody's brought something different,
yeah,
you know, and just listening. Everybody has a story. That's what we say, you know, and just hearing people's stories, no matter who they are,
yeah. Oh, for sure.
it's just crazy. It's
Yeah.
mind blowing. Sometimes we have guests that we didn't know we were gonna go into a certain topic or conversation, and it's just like, damn, it blows us away.
Yeah,
You know, even our sound guy, he's like, dude, I just have the headphones on, so I'm listening to everything. Like I'm just taking it in, and it's just freaking.
that's sick.
Some of the things are just powerful. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've had we've had fans on our shows, and it's just like it's cool. You're like, oh, what can we, like, because we're like blank canvas. Like you don't know anything about like this person, and then we just go into like deep talks and we hear their perspectives, and it's like great episodes. Usually the episodes I don't feel that might not perform the best are usually the best ones. Like honestly, the episodes with like the people with like the less followers, the less subscribers have always been the best videos. It's wild.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's insane. It's like crazy shit.
Well, one of the things I want to talk to you about, because I'm the talker, I guess. I ask a lot of
Yeah,
questions.
that's why we decided to get a podcast, bro. I was just tired of listening. I might as well put it to use.
That's great.
You talk a lot, okay? Fuck.
That's great.
I used to get in trouble in school, and I do talk a lot. But I know that you talk a lot about on your Instagram. You do a lot of conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
So let's talk about some of that. Like,
Oh, yeah.
where do you get those from? Like,
Like, you do the conspiracy theories and the fact drops, right?
Yeah.
Like I saw the what is it? Thomas Jefferson being Mexican.
Yeah, Thomas Jefferson being Mexican.
Thomas Jefferson was Mexican. Oh, he's Mexican. Well, was because
So Thomas Jefferson, so it's not confirmed. Nothing's confirmed because
It's a
Thomas
conspiracy.
Jefferson does not have a birth certificate. Like, because back then that was a normal thing. But there was a guy, there was a family in Zacatecas.
Zacatecas, not Zacatecas.
Moment of redemption, right there. Right?
The guy in Zacatecas, his name was Thomas Tomas something Edison, and no, Tomas something Edison, and he was married to a white lady. And there's a plaque in this house that's saying Thomas Alva Edison was born here. And then there was an interview. They interviewed one of the teachers from those elementary schools, and then one of the teachers, it was interviewed in El Sol magazine. They're like, yes, I had Thomas Edison in my class. And so there's this thing where people say Thomas Edison was like deaf from one ear. And the conspiracy is that he wasn't actually deaf in one ear. He just had, because when people are usually deaf, they kind of have like mispronunciations at times. So the conspiracy is that he wasn't deaf. It was just that his first language was Spanish, so he had a mispronunciation. So with the English words.
I want to clarify something though, because I don't want people calling you out again. Thomas Jefferson or Thomas Edison? Because we started with Thomas Jefferson.
Yeah, Thomas Edison.
Thomas Edison. Okay, cool.
Yeah, the light bulb
No
guy.
lie about that.
Bro, you know.
They're gonna get at me again.
Yeah, I don't want to fucking.
Yeah, Thomas Alva Edison.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, so that guy, Thomas Edison, the inventor of the light bulb. And so yeah, and then there was this one thing, his assistant, one of his assistants, and Thomas Edison knew perfect Spanish. He knew perfect Spanish. And one of his assistants asked him, was like, "How do you know perfect Spanish?" He's like, "Oh, it's because I learned it because I was going to go to a convention in Brazil." Well, Brazil doesn't speak Spanish.
No,
Portuguese.
Portuguese.
Portuguese. So that just added to the conspiracy. And then when U.S. researchers started hearing about this, they're like, okay, let's go do some investigating. They went down to Zacatecas, where his pueblo was from, and weirdly enough, there was a fire in this area in the House of Records. But then they found a book in one of the churches, and in the church, it has every date of marriage, birthday, quinceañeras. Just kidding, but like everything, right? Every
Yeah.
date. But when it came, like it was all alphabetical order, and when it came to Thomas Edison, weirdly that page was ripped out.
Hmm.
So, like, who ripped it out? My theory is that the Illuminati of the United States, they don't want they don't want Mexicans to claim Thomas Edison because he was such a huge figure, being like, oh yeah, the Americans created the light bulb, right? So I think that's the conspiracy, that they don't want Mexicans to have Thomas Edison. But then again, also, Thomas Edison wasn't the best guy.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
but
You know what just that sounds like, bro?
Hmm.
Like the National Treasure 3, the movie. I don't know if you've seen the movie National Treasure
yeah.
with Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage.
They do all this conspiracy about the Freemasons and all that. That sounds like a freaking movie, dog.
And
Great.
Thomas, I mean,
Great uncle was something, or remember.
yeah, and that's actually a funny story about Nicolas Cage. He's the reason why I want to start acting.
Oh, really?
What movie did you see? Face Off.
No. Which one?
No, it was it was the day the Earth stood still.
Wait, that's Tom Cruise, bro.
No, it's not. Or
I don't know. I've never seen that
The
one.
day the Earth
it is, right? It's Thomas. I mean Thomas Edison. It was Nicolas Cage.
Have you ever done your voice like Nicolas Cage?
Nah,
Put the bunny down. You know how he talks and shit?
honestly, I don't really know much of Nicolas Cage. I just remember watching that movie. That was the first movie I saw with my dad and my friend, and we saw that movie, and we came back home, and me and my friend just started reenacting the movie of what we remember. And we're like, oh, cool, we should do more of this. And then we started making videos.
You gotta watch more of his movies, especially learning Con Air, Face Off, which is one of my favorites.
Well, he's already died. I saw Ghost Rider the other day.
Ghost Rider.
I was like, ah.
Didn't he just do one where he's Nicolas Cage?
Nicolas Cage.
Oh,
Where
yeah.
he's himself.
Yeah, he's like a fan. It's like a cartel guy. He's like a fan, and he wants to meet Nicolas Cage, and they get in a whole thing. I'm like,
You know,
cool.
when I was in Louisiana, when I went there for a week for a conference, we went to what is this? There's like a conspiracy there too, of this lady that lived there that was rich and would kill. Have you seen American Horror Story?
No.
Okay, they made an episode of Louisiana with the witches and stuff. This lady, what she used to do, she used to kill slaves. She had a bunch of slaves, and she would kill them, and the blood, she would bathe in it
Like
because
a sacrifice?
according to what she heard, bathing in the blood will make her young,
Yeah, keep you young.
keep her young, and she ended up getting caught. This is what they told me.
Wait, is this in the show or is this in Louisiana?
This is in Louisiana.
Okay.
Oh.
So this house exists still in Louisiana where this shit happened. She got caught because she was having a party one night, and
the blood.
the
You had a
houses were
blood party or?
huh? No,
blood-
like a rich party, like a rich people party, and the fucking the spot where the slaves were kept caught on fire. And so some of the guests were like, fuck, we need to evacuate people. And they noticed there were slaves in there and they took them out. And then that's when they found like horrific shit that she would do. Like she would torture them and all kinds of shit. Nicolas Cage bought that house. That's what I said.
He's a weird guy.
Yeah, I know. He sold the house. According to what they told us, when he bought that house, his career tanked.
Hmm.
And then he sold it because he said, oh, fuck, I should never bought this house.
So he's cursed.
Yeah, pretty much.
There's a lot of curses when it comes to like slave, like the back then. So there's this thing, I don't know why people would do this, but like back in the southeast, a lot of people would get married in like these houses where they kept like the slave master's house.
Mhm.
Like, you know how they have like huge like mansions?
Yeah,
Mhm.
plantation.
Yeah,
feel-
plantations. People will get married in plantations. And if you get married in a plantation, your marriage like sinks, like it's over. Like if there's it curses your marriage. And I've been hearing a lot about that. And I think now recently they I don't think they banned it, but there's like a huge thing of like stopping plantation marriages
Yeah.
because like it's so much horrific things that happen there, and you're getting married,
Yeah.
so you don't want to mix those two energies. It's weird.
There's plantations here in Redlands too.
Oh, I live in Redlands. I'm pretty sure you've been in Redlands, right?
Yeah.
There's plantation looking houses. I mean, Redlands is pretty racist.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't fucking know that
Yeah. It's racist.
until I moved over there.
Isn't it pretty
love it.
haunted too?
It's one of the most haunted places in Southern California.
Yeah.
But dog, like I live in, I don't even know, I live below the 10, closer to Highland.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess it's the ghetto of Redlands, right?
Yeah.
If there is a ghetto in Redlands. But when you go to the north side, there's all the big mansions and all the big fucking plantations. Yeah, so it's trippy.
You know,
When
it's,
you-
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna mention like it's weird. Like that's why they call them master bedrooms, like at houses.
I did not know that.
I didn't either.
It's because it comes from that was the master's bedroom, so he had the bigger room. So yeah, I know there's some people who are trying to change that wording because it originates from the master's bedroom.
Gotcha.
Isn't that wild?
That's
That's
crazy.
trippy. I did not know that shit.
It's kind of trippy, though. I don't want to. It's making me rethink everything. Master bedroom is
Fuck that.
What do you call it now? The bigger bedroom.
the bigger bedroom. Yeah,
the bigger
For-
The
bedroom.
non-master.
The non-master.
the freedom room. The
Everyone's
freedom room.
Everyone's equal room.
That's pretty fucking funny.
And I want to talk about something. So we talked about you having podcasts, and you also started your own Inland Entertainment Network,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
So it's just a collaboration of all your podcasts that you have under one channel.
Exactly. So
You want to actually build that, right?
yeah, I want to do shout out Chicano Hollywood. It's kind of what I'm trying to do.
Okay.
But in the Inland Empire, the IE for people who don't know who are not from the area, it's a region of cities and counties east of Los Angeles. It's like there's Los Angeles County and then there's IE. It's not the Inland Empire, it's not IE County, but it's hard to explain, but it's over there. So that's what I want to do. Right? I want to do because out there's a lot of like factories, a lot of like there's just a lot of gray, a lot of dull stuff.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people in the IE that want to be actors, that want to pursue entertainment, but because it's kind of there's a lot of like Latinos out there, and because there's a lot of warehouses, a lot of them are just working that warehouse, and then their parents are like, well, there's a secure job, so they have their dreams, but they just gets crushed by their environment.
Yeah.
So I was like, I want to turn one of these. I want to buy the land, some warehouses, because these warehouses are huge.
And they're just springing up everywhere, man.
Yeah, they bring it everywhere. So I want to just take one of those warehouses and just turn it into a studio. Have like a Universal Studios backlot, and these places have places where just like there's acting classes are more. Because if I want to go acting class, I gotta come all the way to LA.
Yeah.
So I want to make it more accessible to pursue entertainment and over there in the IE. So that's kind of where that started, Inland Entertainment Network, and it's just a play off because the initials are IE,
IE,
so it's IEN, and then so that's what I'm trying to do, and hopefully, I'm just growing. Right now, the podcast is just kind of like I'm creating the audience, and then after I create the audience, I know if I drop a project like a short film, I know I'll have audience to watch it. So it just like it's helping each other type thing. So that's
Nice.
my plan with that channel.
I never thought about that because that's true. People from other states move to LA to
Yeah.
get into Hollywood,
Yeah.
But then we never think about the people that are in the same region, but just
I think it's because it's kind of like what we were saying at the beginning with podcasting or social media. Everybody's trying to do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
And when you come to LA, it's oversaturated. Why?
Yeah.
Because everybody wants to make it in Hollywood.
Mm-hmm.
But I
Every-
thought the same thing. I'm like, well, fuck. Like when I was doing photography, I was living out here in West Covina, and it was easier for me to book stuff because
'cause-
everything's out here.
Yeah.
And when I moved to Redlands, I was looking at shit around there to like work with.
tumbleweeds and
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no. Even if there was models and stuff that would live out there, they wouldn't fuck with you unless
You're like
you
an
were
LA
from LA.
photographer.
So I was like,
Yeah.
but I just came from LA. Like,
Yeah.
we could fucking run this over here. You
Yeah,
know what I
yeah.
mean? And it was weird. You had to drive over
No,
here.
it's a weird thing with the whole LA versus IE thing.
Exactly.
Yeah, so that's why I'm trying to take out that little stigma of like, yeah, like we're cool too. Like you don't
Yeah.
gotta be in LA. That's kind of what I preach all the time. It's like doesn't matter where you're from,
Mhm.
doesn't matter where you live. Especially now with social media, you can make it anywhere.
That's
Like even like my studio, if you guys see my studio smaller than this, people think you need a big studio. Like my studio barely fits 2 couches, and when people go, they're like, "Oh wow, what the heck? Like it looks way bigger in person." I'm like, you see, so like you can just cheat anything you can cheat that you're in Los Angeles. Like,
That's true.
That's
so you
true.
can just make
Fake
it.
backdrops and
Yeah, fake backdrops.
You go
And then-
downtown Riverside and pretend you're in downtown LA.
exactly, the skyscrapers.
not even that, dude. You just tag your location, just
Yeah.
put LA.
It's so easy to like just fake the funk on social media, but
So fake it till you make it.
fake it so you can make it. That's only if you're not in Los Angeles.
No, but
Till
that's
you're in
dope.
Los Angeles.
Like kudos to that, man, because
Yeah.
like you said, it's definitely reaching out to different people, and I mean, there's a lot of people that want to get into it.
Yeah,
You know,
no, yeah,
acting
that's
and-
my favorite thing. Because when I was doing skits, like right the year before the podcast, I was taking like I wasn't calling them skits anymore. I was calling them shorts
Mhm.
because it was like higher quality, better audio. So I would get like not actors, but these people they're just like my friends that I just felt like I feel like you'd be good on camera, and they've never done acting before in their life. They've never done anything like that, and I'll just ask them like, hey, bro, like, you want to try this? Like, I just need you to read some lines and that's it. And like, yeah, fuck it, why not? Then they do it. Then afterwards they're like, bro, like I like that. I like doing that. Like I didn't know like I would like that. So I like creating the opportunity for people to at least try it. And I love when they tell me like, whoa, bro, like I actually really enjoy this. And I have like a friend, I asked her to do that. Like she's never done anything before. And then I asked her to do a video and she enjoyed it. And she told me like, yeah, I've always wanted to do acting. I just never knew where to go. And it kind of like sparked something in her. Then she started taking acting classes. So it was cool that I was able to like kickstart that. And
That,
like I
but
create
that's
like
pretty dope.
I like creating that impact. It's more me, honestly, I'm more on like helping others and creating an impact and just inspiring. I don't know, it's just always what I've always wanted to do. So that's kind of the IEN thing.
But it's cool because you have friends that support you and are willing to fucking put in the work with you, and
Yeah.
from there you inspire them. You know, it's hard because when you like for us, when we first started, we were like, "Fuck, how are we gonna?"
Mhm.
We would ask people to come on and like, "Oh, is this gonna go live?" We're like, "No, this is just tryouts," and you know, they're like, "Oh, because I don't like the." We weren't even recording. People are like, "Oh, I don't like to be on camera." I'm like,
Oh yeah.
We're not. We don't even have fucking cameras yet." You know what I'm saying? So
Just going.
yeah,
That's interesting you brought up friends because the friends I have now, they weren't the friends. The friends I have now I just met like 5 years ago. Like no, I don't really talk to anyone in my high school, except for Caesar, my co-host. Shout out Caesar. But I found all my friends after high school, where because like now after high, because I felt like in high school you're forced to like be friends. So like
Or
everyone's
into
just
a
trying to
group.
be cool. Everyone's
Yeah.
just trying to be cool and do the cool thing. But my thing wasn't cool. So I never had friends who liked being in my videos, who wanted to help me in my videos. And then when I got out of high school, I just started doing me. I started being myself. And then I attracted people who like doing videos. And now those are all my friends. Now everyone on the like on my pages, they're all people I've met after high school, years after high school, who we all just like media, entertainment, skits, writing. So it's pretty cool. It's so like my advice to people like yeah, like you're like the friends you may have now, like yeah, like you love them, but they're not always the friends you have aren't always gonna be there for life. Some friends are just like it's like I saw some quote, it was like a rocket booster. Like some people are just in your life to be a rocket booster to get you to a different place. And there's no hard feelings. It's just like it's us outgrowing, it's us growing, going different paths. We're not cemented to the friends that we started out with, you know. So shout out to my friends now. Like they're amazing. They all like honestly I thank them every single time because they don't have to do it. Like
Yeah.
they don't have to help me. They don't have to be like even when I first started, when 0 subscribers on the podcast, like I was like, bro, you guys want to do this? And they're like, yeah, we're down. And I was like super thankful for it. And so shout out to my friends. Love them all.
Just to add to that, bro, a lot of things that happen is we're constantly changing too
Mm-hmm.
as individuals. So our thoughts, the way we see things, they're always changing as well.
Yeah.
So those friends sometimes are going in a different direction, like you said.
Yeah.
And like you said, you just constantly are growing and you're just going in different paths and it's
Yeah.
okay.
And it's still love. It's still
Yeah,
love. You
exactly.
see them, you're like, what's up, bro?
Yeah.
How you doing? How you been? It's not like you have to like be checking up on them every day.
Yeah.
yeah.
So it's cool. I feel like that's what because we have a lot of our audience. They're like kind of like people leaving high school, and that's one thing that we always get asked about. That they're like, oh, I don't know how I feel about my friends. My friends this, my friends that.
Mm.
But I'm like, it's okay. Like you're an adult, different life paths. Maybe they're doing a different life path, doesn't line up with yours, or vice versa, and just it's okay.
Yeah.
Even us, we've known each other since elementary.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so since 5th grade.
Nice.
But throughout our years, you know, I went in a different direction. He was going in a different direction.
I was getting in trouble, bro.
Yeah, I was.
He was a good kid.
I was a nerdy kid, so I feel you. But no, but so we were going in different directions, and it just happens that like
back up.
yeah, no, we were always like kind of going.
Yeah, it was always.
It's just we had different interests,
Yeah.
and we had different views on a lot of things, so we just coincided with
He
people
played
that felt the same
basketball, I
way.
got in fights. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so
Yeah, same with my co-host Caesar. I mean, he was. I've known him since freshman year, but then after high school, I lost contact with him. Like I didn't really talk to him, and then so we like separated. And then one day, I just tweeted out, I was like, "Hey, who wants to go to In-N-Out? Who wants to do a video?" He's like, and then he just replies like, "I'm down." I was like, "Oh, cool. I haven't seen Caesar in a long time." And then we clashed again, and we started making videos. Like, "Oh, this guy's really good at doing videos." And then we just connected again. So it's cool. So yeah, it's okay. You can break up from your friends and come back. That's how life works, honestly.
yeah, it's true. Ups and downs.
That's one of the things I tell my kids. I got 2 teenage daughters right now, and they're trying to find themselves with the friends. You know what I'm saying? And one thing I tell them all the time, I said, look, because Dad, this so and so, my daughter, she's a freshman in high school, and her friends from junior high, she only talks to one friend from that group because the other friends went different directions.
Yeah.
And I try telling her, I said, look, this is gonna happen. This is part of growing up. Whatever circle you have now doesn't mean you're always gonna have it forever.
Yeah.
So, and that's okay. You don't need to like
dwell on it.
Exactly. Don't dwell on it. Don't worry about it. Who's gonna be in your life? You don't know who you're gonna meet. So just keep that mind open and be who you want to be, because at the end of the day, you're gonna attract those people they're like you. Just like
exactly.
you. You attract the people that were into what you're like,
Yeah.
what you want to do.
Yeah.
And so I tell her the same. I try telling them, but obviously when we're that age,
Yeah, it's hard.
nobody listens.
That's what I was gonna say, because that applies to everything, every kind of relationship, pretty much.
Yeah.
True.
Even boyfriend, girlfriend, same thing. You feel like you're gonna be with someone forever, and this is the love of my life, and then things change. There's people that have been married 40 years, 50 years, and boom,
Snap.
it just snaps like that. So
It's wild.
Crazy.
Yeah, just be your genuine self, and because like I feel like if you try to fake who you are, you're gonna attract friends for that fake persona, and those friends you're not gonna end up liking. So if you're just yourself, you're gonna attract friends for yourself.
Yeah.
So it's great.
I got an idea that came up to my mind, bro.
Yeah.
Based on everything we've been talking about and what you said earlier.
shit, this could be dangerous.
Nah, I think it's pretty cool. It's something that he said that it just clicked on in my head. You know how you were saying you want to start a production company where you have acting classes or videography classes,
Yeah.
a studio where people can learn. I'm pretty sure you want to make money off of that,
Oh,
which is obviously the goal of any business, which nobody's going to clown on that or hate on that. But an idea that came to my head, and it's kind of something that Lisette Salas said when she was on her podcast. She's a pro golfer.
Shout out to Lizette.
Shout out to Lisette. She gives classes. Her and her dad, I think. Where is her dad?
Her instructor.
Yeah.
Her coach.
They give free classes to the kids. And an idea that came to my head was maybe you could incorporate that to a young audience, where kind of like when you were in high school, there was not that, maybe that wasn't available.
Exactly.
And if maybe something like that would have pushed you, you would have never changed your content, and you would have been that top YouTuber when you were 20, 18, 19.
Yeah.
I don't know. Again, I'm not going to tell you what to do. I think this just sounds like something that you want to give back.
Oh, for sure.
And it's something that I think I see you incorporating it as part of your business. And it will not only benefit you financially,
but like
self-fulfilling, you know what I'm saying?
I just did something like that. I got invited to go speak at a middle school.
Nice.
And like I loved it because at middle school was when I decided to pursue like YouTube and everything. And I know those feelings of middle schoolers of like trying to they want to, because they know high school's coming up, so they're like, oh, I gotta be cool.
Yeah.
They don't want to be themselves. And that's where I messed up, right? I was like, I wasn't myself, and like I messed the consequences. So I got invited to go speak at a middle school, and I loved every single bit of it. I went like class to class. I like doing class to class better because if it was to an auditorium, people just
it's more personalized.
Yeah, so like class to class, like I was able to like answer people and like answer their questions, and I was like motivating them, and I can see, like, not gonna lie, like there is, because it was like a career day, so they invited more people, like other people, like with other careers. But like now, since everyone's like trying to be like an influencer, like whenever like I'll come into the room, like every kid was like locked on me, and like everything I would say, like I felt it resonating with them.
Yeah.
And then I had like even like the girl who was like, cause like there was like they're like our tour, like it was like some like girls in ASB or whatever, I don't know they do. And she was the one giving me a tour of like telling me what classes to go next. She's also like she was like a seventh grader. And at the end she told me, she's like, actually I've always wanted to do acting, and like it's inspiring me to like pursue it. And I was like it was so beautiful to like inspire these kids and have them like, because I literally like it was like it was in Ontario, and I literally lived in Chino, so it was like I was like, yo, like I'm from this area,
Yeah.
and like I'm out here doing it, like you guys can do it too. So it was a great experience. I loved it. I told the people like I want to do it again. Like invite me again next year. I'm there.
That's
So
dope.
I was telling my friend recently, I was like, one of my goals is to be on a TEDx talk. I'm gonna do
Nice.
a TED
TED Talk?
Yeah, TED Talk. Yeah.
You know what's crazy? He was talking about it right now, and he said it, influencer, how that word has changed a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like right now, it's a negative thing.
Yeah. You don't.
It feels like being an influencer is a negative thing because all you're doing is, stupid shit for clout.
Yeah,
But
it's like
in reality, it can be a positive thing too. Kind of like how he's just
yeah.
And I think the reason it changed is because of all the.
faking the funk.
No. It has nothing to do with the faking the funk. It has to do with the fact that big corporations got involved. If you think about it,
Like selling out.
like selling out. So I was telling you, didn't I think we were talking about this weekend. There's houses throughout the United States. I mean, I'm pretty sure throughout the world. But okay, can I finish? There's houses everywhere. That's not what I meant. There's houses where so-called influence are put in.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Content houses.
Yeah, exactly. And they're given a task. Here, talk about this car. You guys have to fucking make it work.
And so you love
And-
it.
Exactly. And that's where the fake the funk comes into play. That's where the bad influence, like the word influencer gets a bad term, I think, because you're right. Influence is supposed to be about influencing something good. But then you have all these fucking
That's
corporations.
just propaganda.
Exactly. That's what it is. Propaganda.
Propaganders. They should call them propaganders.
Exactly. So I think that's where the bad connotation
Yeah.
comes from.
I learned. I was recently at an event, and I was like, I was with a bunch of other content creators. That's a proper word now. I was like, wow, look at all these influencers. And a girl turned around. She's like, I'm not an influencer. I'm a singer. I was like, oh my bad. Like, well, you're dancing and shit. I'm not singing. But
So how does that feel, bro? Like you're a part of we are the Me Too group as well, right? The creators,
yeah.
content creators group.
The Dale Tu.
Dale tú.
That's a blessing.
Because that's reaching out. I don't know if you know about it, but it's kind of reaching out to like the Latino community and all the content creators
Yeah.
that are part of that.
Sponsored by Meta. So like I'm signed with Meta. Signed with the Zuckerberg. He's my boss now. I gotta be careful what I say.
So now just how does that feel being out? You were talking about it earlier, you're searching on podcasts,
Yeah.
and now you're seeing all these people in one room.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. Like it's crazy because like even now we're like in a whole group chat, and we just
Mhm.
ask each other advice. Like, hey, like this is going on. What should I do? With brands, hey, what's the best way to contact this brand? This, that. They do dinners for us, so we all meet in person. So it's very great. Just having like people just like all pursuing having like a hub. I think that's the word, a hub, where
Yeah.
we can all just come and just ask each other things, and everyone's so open. Like we'll put like hey, this brand's offering me this much, is this fine? Like, oh no, like bump that up. Like they're lowballing you. Like, oh, they're like, oh, this how much I got, mate. That's how much I got. Should do this. I was like, oh dang. So it's really cool. It's very I love the community I've met at Dale Tu, and I hope it keeps going. This is the first season they do it. So hopefully they do a season 2, a season 3, season 4, because it's super helpful. It's great. And then plus we do like I don't know if like this is like disclosed information. I don't know. But like we do like meetings every week, like Illuminati meetings. We all wear hoods. No, I'm just kidding. But we all do meetings and like on Zoom, and then we have like professionals like from Instagram, like the people who run the Instagram reels. They're like, okay, you guys gotta do this, do that, and same with Facebook and all that stuff.
That's
So it's
dope.
pretty cool.
So it's giving you insights, and it's kind of
Yeah,
giving you
insights.
perspective from other people, and you're kind of relating with them.
Yeah.
So talking about the burning out, you can kind of go to them and talk
Yeah.
about it.
Really, yeah,
dope.
literally, yeah. That was one of the conversations we had in the group chats. Like, and it's crazy because when they brought it up, like I didn't mention I was going through it because I was still like, I don't know, like I can push through it, but no, yeah, that's definitely important to have a support, a group of people who understand you, you know. So
It's
yeah,
dope.
shout out Facebook.
Still, it's like the Avengers. Sorry, I like comic books, so
That's
it's like the
The
Avengers.
Latino Avengers.
What's up, man? I'm actually gonna, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do a group, like everyone in the group chat. I'm gonna Photoshop them into an Avengers.
Hey, you gotta give him credit though.
Yeah,
Give me credit, bro.
I put your hand. I was like, hey, he gave me this idea. That's
You know,
hilarious.
Avengers.
That'd be like a cool thank you to everyone. That's about to end. It actually ends this month.
Yeah.
This is my last month. I'm actually gonna do that. That's actually hilarious. I'm gonna
That's
do
funny. The Avengers.
That's what I thought about when you were saying. It's like, fuck the Illuminati, dog. 'Cause
it.
they do some weird rituals and shit. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking Avengers. I was gonna say Justice League, but
Yeah, no.
but no, dog.
DC. Yeah.
Black Adam, dog. Disappointing.
I know. Isn't there like a whole drama with that? Like
He lied about the
Superman.
money.
No, the Superman, dog.
Oh yeah, they cut him out. James Gunn.
Damn, what the fuck? Like, anyways.
Oh, he
Whatever.
does IE in movies too, so we can
Yeah.
we can go to movies too.
Well, I love movies, so
Yeah,
we can talk
me
about
too.
movies all the time.
I'm like, the thing about me though, like I'm like, I don't want to say like all the classics. You guys can name. I bet you guys can name 5 classics that everyone has seen. I've probably only seen like
It
one.
depends on what do you mean by classics? Like overall,
Yeah.
or like in comedy, or
Just any, like just try to like name 5 movies at the top of your head that you feel everybody has seen.
Godfather.
I haven't seen Godfather.
What?
The faces.
It's a classic.
I know.
Well, that's one of the classics you haven't
How
seen.
am I going to be in the movie industry if I haven't seen these?
Rambo.
What's that?
Rambo.
You haven't seen Rambo? What about
Terminator.
Rocky.
I've seen Terminator.
Okay.
I've seen parts of Rocky
Okay.
when he's up the stairs.
Okay. Because Creed's about to come out, dog.
Yeah, I haven't seen Creed.
Oh, it's fucking dope. It's a dope ass movie.
And
It's a good one, but the other ones.
Some- And sometimes I have bad memory too. So sometimes I feel like I probably have, and I'm just like, oh yeah, I did see it. That's the
Okay.
thing. Yeah, I have really bad memory.
Yeah, don't get this one started on movies.
I
Blood In, Blood Out. Have you seen Blood In, Blood Out?
think we should go to a different topic before he.
Before he passes out, because if you didn't see that one, come on.
He's like,
What?
Movie
Post
posters.
it.
I feel like everybody watching who's like, oh, this guy's so cool. Like, I'm gonna invest in his business. Like, what? He hasn't seen these movies and they just lost interest in it. I'm sorry. Sorry to any executives watching.
You want to jump into the No Manches?
Yeah.
No
let's do
Manches.
No Manches. He explained to you what the No Manches is?
Yeah, so basically, no manches is like things you don't really like.
No Mames pet peeves.
No
Yeah.
manches, no.
Pet peeves or something that's funny, like
Yeah,
No
yeah.
Manches that happen.
I got 3 on that, but I think I'm gonna go a little bit on the political side.
So you want me to start then? Or you
I'll,
want to
I'll go. I'll go
go?
first.
Okay.
I'll go first. My No Manches is the whole thing that we were talking about. You know, about recent.
tell me.
About recent. We were talking about at my house the other day, but recently about the whole service people, like the veterans that were in the military.
Mm-hmm.
That
Oh, okay.
recently the Republicans voted against helping them out with papers. Before, what they would do is, if you were undocumented,
Mhm.
you could join the military and they would help you.
Oh, with the papers, they give you like a path.
Yeah, exactly. So they just voted against that.
Wow.
So all these veterans that served, they're screwed now.
really?
I don't know if you've ever seen on the freeway. I always wonder too how we talked about. There says it said, what did it say?
Like
I'm a veteran and I got deported or something like that.
Yeah, there's actually a house in Tijuana where a lot of the veterans, obviously, because Tijuana is a border town, so a lot of the veterans that get deported lived out here for a long ass time, and they speak the language here, and they had normal jobs out here. So there's a house in Tijuana where a lot of the veterans that get deported, they support each other. They're basically help each other out. They work, a lot of them work on the at the call centers because they speak the language. But they're just they're fighting the case to come back because some of them got deported for some bullshit,
That's
for some
crazy.
bullshit ass reasons. And
Yeah.
to me, the reason it affects me like big time because I'm a veteran
Really.
and I consider myself Chicano. So like living where I live, like we live in a world where still racism is still big.
Mhm.
And like where I live right now, Redlands is fucking racist as fuck.
Mhm.
And so sometimes I wish like these fuckers don't even know. Like I did 8 years in the Marine
Yeah.
Corps, and some of these fools don't even do that shit. Some of these people, they grow up privileged,
Mhm.
and so it's like fuck that. Like I got Mexican homies that got deported.
And fighting for your
or
freedom.
Mexican just undocumented homies that
Yeah.
that were fighting. That
Some
they
people
gave
have
their life.
died, bro. They gave their life. You know, it's crazy, and that's just a fucked up situation.
Exactly.
And it's all for political gain or just for a talking point, and it's just bullshit that the people have to suffer
Yeah.
for that. You know what I mean?
So it's a touchy subject for me, dog. Because like I said, I was in the military. I had homies that came back fucked up mentally from the war. Homies that lost limbs and shit, and homies that didn't make it. So it's like fuck that.
I know that's horrible.
But
Damn.
Man, I'm a downer.
you go fucking
I'm a downer,
crazy with the
dog.
no manches, dog. This always brings some.
I'm a downer.
That's a good one.
You got two more?
No, well, no, I'm not gonna do them all.
Oh, I thought you were gonna do them all. Mine's fucking funny. I guess. Parking lots.
Parking lots.
Oh, bro, that was gonna be my second one. Go, I'll jump in after.
You know, fucking parking lots, right? So I hate fucking. I mean, I don't hate it, but when you go to a place and it's like a big ass parking lot, right? Like I was in Vegas this last week, and you go to the MGM or you go wherever you park, and if you don't remember where the fuck you park, you know,
It's over.
it's over, right? So fucking Saturday,
But isn't that your fault though?
I guess
Just look at the color. They're like color coded or like level.
I'm colorblind. I'm colorblind. So Saturday, I've never done this. This never happened to me. I come out, I went to Universal City Walk, and usually I know where the fuck you park at, right? And it's never happened to me.
Usually.
No, I swear I parked in this spot where I thought I parked. 35 minutes walking around, dog. Like a pendejo. 35 fucking minutes like a pendejo. Like,
Going up and down escalator.
oh, I was fucking jumping in between the fucking. I would press
You
the button.
jumping?
Yeah. Okay.
You press the button.
This motherfucker is making fun of me now. So I would press the button to hear my car, and I could fucking hear it, but I was like,
But you can't find it.
I can find it because
Like the
it's
echoes of the
echo, bro. So it's like fuck, which
Oh, it's a parking structure.
It's like a horror film.
yeah.
Got it.
So I'm like, I hear it this way, but my fat ass don't want to go all the way around. So I'm gonna jump to between the structures. I felt like I was Mission Impossible, bro. I'm like, if I fall, I'm fucked. So I'm like, ding, right? Bro, 35 minutes. And I didn't do one thing. Walk downstairs.
It was downstairs.
It was downstairs.
Yeah, so that's
That's a no manches. Like,
Yeah, no manches.
hey, help us out. You know what I'm saying? Tell us where the fuck you at.
I'm gonna jump in. I just because of the parking
Okay.
thing. When there's arrows on the floor, you know, pointing what direction,
Yeah.
the way to go. Fucking people go
The opposite. That's scary.
opposite. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? Like in parking, it happens a lot in parking structures.
Mhm.
But for me, it happens at the Starbucks right here by my shop. There's an arrow clearly stating where to go, but fucking people want to come out this way, and it just causes a chaos. And it's happened to me like in parking structures too. And that's like, what are you doing? Well, like, be courteous at the
I
same
ain't
time.
gonna say shit, dog, because I
doing that?
I be doing that shit. So
I was on my way here. There was like a long line to get into whatever that freeway is. I suck at freeways because I just use GPS, but whatever that freeway was. There was like a long line. It's one lane. And I saw a bunch of dudes just cutting the side and then they cut in later. I was like, bro, no manches.
Yeah,
But that's not my no manches. It's
I'm not
just
gonna say shit because I done that.
I done that too.
I used to drive from West LA to Covina, and traffic was like 2.5 hours, 3 hours.
Yeah.
I'm fucking done, dog. I'm taking that. I'm
Taking
risking it.
carpool, all that.
Oh, dog, I used to come up with ingenious ways to fucking carpool. I would put a hat in the front. I thought about once blowing up not a blow up dog, just a regular dog.
All with the mouth.
Fucking whatever, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I would fucking do that, dog. I was just trying to get home faster.
I'm one of those jerks that I see people coming.
And you pull
They
to
make
the
their
side?
third lane. Oh hell no, that ain't coming through.
Yeah.
Like fuck that.
Wait,
If I'm waiting, you're
I
waiting.
got pulled over once. And I shit you not, I was like, fuck. What am I gonna say? I'm not gonna tell him I need to take a shit because he's gonna tell me fucking pull over.
That doesn't work though.
It doesn't work. I know. I've done it. Trust me. I've done it. And it
They
doesn't
just
work.
tell you clench your muscles.
I'm not gonna lie, dog. I busted the veteran card, but I did it in the disabled veteran because I am disabled to the VA. And I said, he said, why? Do you realize? Oh, this is what happened. I was coming down the 10, right there where the carpool lane starts. And I said, fuck it. I'm going to jump in the carpool lane. I don't care. But like a dumbass, I jumped in right away where the double lanes are at, the double lines.
Got caught.
And I did it in front of a fucking
Sheriff.
CHP. So I cut off a CHP.
It's worse.
I didn't even know, bro. I was like, fuck it, I'm going to cut off the next one. Y le voy a pisar el gas. And I went. And when I realized, I was like, ah, vale madre, fuck. Turns on his lights, pulls me over right there by Roseme. And I was like, okay, fuck it. I hit the Red Bull because I'm like, if I'm about to lie to this fool and he sees me with a Red Bull, he's going to say, you're fucking lying to me. He was like, do you know what? You just fucking cut me off. He's yelling at me. He's cussing me out. And I'm like, first thing I do is I open my wallet and I have my driver license and my veteran card right there. I'm sorry, sir. I'm just panicking. And he's like, why? I go, I haven't taken my medication. I said that shit. I was like, I haven't taken my medication. I fucking forgot it. I have anxiety and I have PTSD. I do have PTSD, but I wasn't taking medication. So I don't want no veterans getting offended. I did have
Do what you got to do. It's Los Angeles.
I had to get out a fucking ticket. Those were like $1,500 tickets.
Yeah.
So I haven't taken my medication. He's like, do you need help right now? I said, no, I'm good. I just need to get home and take my pill. I did take a pill, but it wasn't that type of pill. So I was like, he goes, follow me. And he fucking goes in front and he puts his lights on and I'm literally fucking cheating now with the fucking cop car. Okay? So, anyways, yes, I know I did this shit.
Hey, I mean, you got your benefits, you got to use them, you know? You got to use them.
But
Escort and shit.
shout out to the CHP.
And that's before the podcast, dog.
Shout out to Officer Ressa. That fool would have fucking pulled me over. He wouldn't give me a ticket. Anyways.
Got to do you.
Yeah, bro. What's your no manches?
And my no manches, before I do my no manches, disclaimer to my homies that say this. I love you all, but I just don't like it. For some reason, a lot of people are calling, like, the new thing is calling people pa. Like, oh, what's up, pa? What's up, papash? What's up, pa? What's up, papa? I don't like it when people call me pa. It's just weird. It's just
I
like,
don't think that's new. Camilo used to do that shit.
He's Colombian.
uh-huh.
Our friend's Colombian, so that's what they do. That's what they call people.
Yeah,
Hey, papa.
it's been recently happening a lot recently. Everyone's like, call me pa, call me this. Like, pa, what's up, papash?
I don't know about the papash thing.
One synonym away from daddy. Like, I mean, tío. I like to be called tío than papa.
Hey, you guys heard it.
That's my no
Homies.
manches.
Don't listen to that shit. I got called Papi the other day.
Wait, your kids?
No, my assistant.
Oh,
She's from
Colombia.
she's an old lady.
Yeah.
No, she's from is Morenita. She's African American, and she's from the South. She's from I think Louisiana or Georgia or some shit like that. But she lives in Ohio.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna say her name because it's the work. But she's my assistant, right? Because I hit her up and she's never seen me. We've talked because she works in Ohio and I work in California. I work from home, and we've never talked. I mean, we never talked face to face, or we've never seen each other. And the other day we had a meeting where it was we had the boss wanted us to be live and stick to see us.
Face, yeah.
And I get a text while we're in the meeting and shit. I'm bald and I'm with a sweater, right? And I'm just chilling, listening, and I can see everybody. And I finally see my assistant. I'm like, oh shit, that's the lady. She's an older lady. And I get a text from her, right? Poppy. So every time I get on the phone now, like when she calls me, she goes Poppy. She's cool as fuck, man. She's down right, but she calls me Poppy.
That's funny.
hey, dog. In California, you may be a 5 or 6. In Ohio, you're a 10.
Fuck Ohio, bro. I'll take that shit. I'll take the 10 in Ohio, bro. No, but moving on. Those were some good no manches for yours. Yours was kind of like this.
I just gotta get it out there, bro, because that's just bullshit.
And actually, I want to talk about that on my podcast too. That's why I didn't know about that.
Yeah, bro. There's a lot of shit going on right now that people are just using. Yeah, I don't know if you saw the whole Greg Abbott from Texas putting the immigrants on a bus, shipping them out to Washington D.C. on Christmas Eve, bro. They're having to drop them off in front of Kamala Harris's house.
What the fuck?
Yeah, bro. Like they're doing shit like that.
So hold on.
As a political stunt.
I don't know this shit. So he's rounding them up legally.
Yeah.
And then dropping them off and fucking.
They put them on a bus, and then
Just in front of her house?
Yeah. Just as a stunt, so they can go on. Oh, how do you
Push
guys
their
like
agenda.
it? Yeah, just propaganda, bro. And it's stupid because it's at the cost of people's lives.
Yeah.
It's just bullshit. So.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy. I didn't know that shit though.
So it's just a little triggers you a little bit. It's just bullshit.
That's crazy. What the hell?
Yeah, man. That's the time we're living in.
It sounds like a lawsuit.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. They're saying technically that's human trafficking.
Yeah.
So at the same time, they're saying there's like a lot of groups. I don't know if you know, there's a lot of groups that help immigrants and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So what they're gonna try to do is get them like resident cards now because of human trafficking. They can
Gotcha,
apply
like
for
that.
it. So they're kind of throwing it back in their face. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I hope that does go.
Well,
through.
right now, the House in the Senate, we run it, right? I mean, Democrats run it. Like I'm fucking, but it's run by the Democrats, right? Because
Yeah.
before it was split.
Yeah, but
And
the House is now
now full majority fucking
Republican.
no Democrat.
No. The House is Republican.
Yeah, they just lost.
Yeah,
They lost.
it flipped.
wrong.
It flipped.
Flipped. Yeah.
Oh shit,
So
that's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Anywho.
fucking, you know how it gets in the freaking podcast. Sometimes we're laughing and then it gets serious.
You know what's wild? Like back in the day, like since I was like OG YouTuber, there's like this there's like a rule. It's like the unspoken rule on YouTube. It's like you don't talk about religion, politics, and sexuality. Those are the things you don't talk about on YouTube. And now like everyone talks about it. It's pretty cool that they
Yeah.
kind of like, because I think like before everyone was afraid, but
yeah,
now everyone's like, we can make a difference. We can spread awareness. So it's pretty cool that that switched. I'm happy it did.
What do you think changed? What do you think made it change?
I think the injustice that was going on that wasn't highlighted before, and then when people were like, "Yo, this is happening," it's because back then like there wasn't that many like people recording. People were
that's
like,
fair.
so now that there is, people are like, "Yo, look at what's going on." So that's why I think it's getting more like. I think that opened it up,
Gotcha.
just like spreading awareness. Because yeah, it was fucked back then.
Yeah.
Still is now,
It
but
still is. Yeah,
but we can feels like we can do something about it now.
yeah, most definitely.
So it's pretty good.
Just like you said, talking about it,
yeah.
making awareness of it. So
Yeah.
so I don't want to bring it down again.
You want to move on to the or the best section of the best part of the podcast?
Words of wisdom.
Where's the
Words
wisdom?
of wisdom. So I'm gonna just
Yeah. So basically, what we always say is, we ask our guests to say
some
any
words.
words that they live by or anything that they live or do
Mm.
to basically become better or do what they're doing.
Mhm.
So that the not I'm gonna kind of say fans, our viewers and your
Yeah.
viewers could use in their
Think
life.
it
You know what I'm saying?
resonates with- yeah. I would say one that has helped me a lot through everything. It's this is just a quote too. It's just a quote, but it's a quote of like reassurance and it reminds you like, okay, you're on the right track. It's breakdowns create breakthroughs. So whenever you feel like you're at your lowest, whenever you feel like all hope is lost, that's when you like that's when you know something good is coming. Because like you're at like it's kind of like that metaphor of like the arrow when you like bring back an arrow, you're creating a lot of stress, then you finally let it go and if it just flies. So I felt that many times where just like I felt at my lowest, I felt like, yo, what am I doing with my life? Why am I even doing this? Like, is this even smart? Like, what the fuck, my future, right? And then I remember I just went, I felt it. I felt the worst, and then I just stuck to it. I was like, I'm not gonna quit. I'm just gonna keep going. And then the couple of days later, something great would happen. Maybe something will go viral. A check will come in. A brand deal will come in. So it's just, I feel like it's a test to see if you really want it. And if you show that you really want it, then you get rewarded. So that's always been whenever I feel my lowest. It's weird now because whenever I feel my lowest, I get happy. I'm like, good. Like it's good now. I'm like in the right track because you're supposed to feel down. You're supposed to. You're not, and not everything's all uphill. Everything's, especially in social media, everything's up and down, and then all the way down, and then all the way back up. So I feel good whenever I'm in my lowest part. That's why with the mental health break, like yeah, it sucked, but I knew something good was coming. I knew something is coming. So yeah, and that's I think those are my words of wisdom. Breakdowns create breakthroughs because I feel like people just want to quit when it gets hard, but that's when you should do it. And that's when when I feel uncertain about things, I always double down. I always do more. Like for example, when first when I started doing the podcast, it was IE and Friends, and I I remember IE and Friends was doing good, wasn't doing good enough where I can live off of, but I was like I want to stop working because I feel like it's going somewhere, but this work is kind of holding me back. So I had 3 months of rent. I had 3 months of rent like in my bank account. So I was like, I have to make it happen in 3 months. And then somewhere between those 3 months, I was like my lowest. I was like, I think I made the wrong decision. Like everyone's right. My mom's right. Everyone who criticized me is right. Like I fucked up. I used to work at the post office, a government job. Quit that to pursue acting. Didn't work out. So I went to Amazon. Then I quit that, and now people are just looking at me like, "Yo, like, are you stupid? Like, what are you doing?" So around the second month when I was feeling at my lowest, I was like, "Let's double down." I created IE and Besties, the girl show, and it's my biggest show. Like the girls kill it every single time. So I was super thankful. So that's kind of what now when I feel uncertain, I double down. When I'm at my lowest, I get happy. So I would say that's my words of wisdom.
Nice.
It's a mentality, bro.
Yeah.
It's a mentality. A lot of people, there's two ways you can go when you're at your lowest.
Yeah.
Like you said, everything tells you want to quit, and there's people that do, unfortunately. But at the same time, you get that motivation. Like, nah, hell no.
Yeah.
Like you said, I got to break through this. I got to
Exactly.
figure out a way.
Yeah.
Something's gonna happen. And Sonia talked about it, manifesting.
Yeah.
Positive. You're positive. Positive things are gonna happen.
For sure. I'm huge on manifestation. It's crazy.
I just started applying that shit in my life.
It's good.
It used to be negative Nancy.
I was a very negative person,
Mm-hmm.
and little by little, I'm starting to see things differently.
Power.
And it comes back to what you said, when you have breakdowns. It's when you could get stuck there. It's easy to get stuck there, and sometimes it's like fuck. Like when I'll get out stuck. When you come out of it, you're like, why the fuck was I stuck for that long?
Mm-hmm.
Why the fuck was I in that mentality? Like, what the fuck? So I totally agree with you. And then that's like, again, I said it plenty of times. I have a toolbox. I put tools that I get from, and tools doesn't mean that necessarily we have to be an actual tool.
Oh, I get you.
It's just
Like
shit
nuggets.
that I see. Yeah. So that's another thing I'm gonna add to my toolbox. You know what I'm saying? Because just because you're going through something, or just because you're at your lowest, doesn't mean you can't come up.
Yeah.
And I want to say shout out to those people in my life right now that are pushing me positively. That are seeing that maybe I'm not seeing certain shit about me, but they see it, and it's like, I appreciate that. So
For sure.
So thank you guys, and I want to.
You're welcome.
You're definitely one of them. You're definitely one of them.
Yeah,
So
it's important to have people like you need a support group for sure, especially when you're in the entertainment business. You have to have support because it gets tough. It's a lot of lows.
Yeah.
So definitely.
So before we head out, what's next for you, man? You got the podcast going. You're talking about going into acting now, right?
Yeah,
You got
for
your
sure.
network?
Yeah, for sure. What's next for me is to free up some time, delegate my work, because I don't really have time for myself right now. So my goal is to like kind of teach the people like on the podcast, on the shows, to like learn how to edit so they can start doing their thing, and then I can like venture off and do like acting. My main thing is acting. I've always wanted to do acting, and that's actually my goal for this year is to pursue acting harder, write more, because I used to write all the time, but the podcast taking up a lot of my time. I haven't been able to write. The break I was writing, so it felt good. So more writing, more shorts, hopefully act and some good stuff. So that's my goal for this year.
Nice. And we got some people you can reach out to that we know that.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
That we've had on before that
Yeah.
told us about that, because just for the fuck of it, I want to do some acting classes. Why not? You
Yeah,
know?
it's fun, and it's a fun experience.
Shit, I'm about to tell you, you know where I live. I love that shit. I don't want to be in front of the cameras. I mean, I'm here in this one, but
yeah.
I love
Behind the scenes.
Like
I love
the
the
movie
behind the scenes
magic.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just food for thought.
Gotcha.
If you're ever doing something in that area,
Yeah,
hit me up.
for sure, 100%.
Because I like recording. I like doing photography.
Yeah,
I do a little bit of editing too. So
badass.
if we could fucking collaborate
Yeah,
and make something
100%.
work,
Yeah.
shit, I'm down, dog. I'm always
Oh,
down.
yeah. No, yeah, 100%. I would love to.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I start getting, actually, I have like a sick ass short film. It's like 27 pages, and I'm like, bro, it's gonna be a movie. And so I'm just waiting on that. I'm just letting it sizzle
Nice.
and see how I'm finding the right people, the right team, making it happen. Because like there's people that are down, but I think for me it matters more. Passion means more than like talent, because like talent can only get you so long, and
definitely.
if you're passionate, you push through the barriers, you make it happen.
Yeah.
So that's the type of people I look for. So
Nice.
for sure,
That's dope.
got you. I keep you in my
Cool.
toolbox.
Cool. We want to say what we're gonna finish off strong, because this video is not gonna pop up again until after New Year's.
We should have bought some little New Year's
candles.
candles. For real.
So we want to say Happy New Year's to you guys.
Yeah.
Make sure, if you haven't started something or if you want to do something, fuck it, get out there and shit. I mean, we've only been doing this for about a year now.
It's gonna be a year.
It's gonna be a year, yeah. It's gonna be a year next month, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
And so, fuck, we started with two microphones. That's it.
Yeah,
and-
you guys' quality is crazy.
Appreciate it,
Thanks,
bro.
man. Appreciate that.
I gotta say thanks to that man right there, because he's the one that pushed it through and obviously financed it,
Yeah.
because he did, and so he saw a vision and it turned from 2 mics into this shit. So
It's like you, man. Like you said, you have a passion for it. And it's therapeutic, and
yeah,
Make it happen.
make
Double
it
down.
happen. We love the movie industry. We love all that stuff. So hey, why not?
yeah.
It's never too late, right?
Yeah, I'm excited. And for people watching who came from like my social medias, make sure you guys check out their YouTubes, their videos, all their links. Where do you guys put them in the descriptions? So for sure, check out their channels, because great group of guys. It was great meeting you guys. It was great talking to you guys. I learned a
And
lot.
Thank you for coming out,
Oh,
bro. I
great.
know you came from far away, just like I did.
Yeah.
But thank you all, and we wish you luck and everything, and
Thank
hopefully
you.
we could continue to collaborate in the
Yeah,
future.
Sure,
and-
100%. Yeah. Likewise.
And like he said, return the favor. Make sure you guys follow him. There's 4 podcasts there, so
Oh yeah,
you can find him on YouTube. You can tell them everywhere where they can find you.
You can find me YouTube Inland Entertainment Network, or just search up anything IE. IE besties, IE and friends.
I guess we're getting hobos from San Bernardino, bro.
You know what was actually funny? My friend Caesar, the co-host, he was like, "We should do marketing where we just give out our merch to like the homeless people and because like the homeless people in San Bernardino, they be doing some crazy shit. Sometimes they go viral. So imagine seeing like a crazy, I don't want to call him crazy, but like a homeless dude's doing something wild that goes viral, and he's wearing IE and friends. So I feel like
It's a
that'd be
double-edged sword, bro. Then you get canceled. we should interview someone like that. Huh?
really interesting.
That'd be interesting, right? Everybody has a story.
Everyone's got a
Why
story.
not?
Huh?
Yeah, but
But
thank you. Yes.
Thanks again, man. We appreciate it. It was fun.
Yeah, thank you,
Appreciate
bro.
Yeah, it's a great time. Thank you.
And everybody, Happy New Year. Make sure you guys enjoy 2023. You have New Year's resolutions. Make sure you guys do them. If you have goals, make sure you accomplish them.
Say them out loud. Write them down in the comments.
Hit the gym. Just shit.
Actually went to the gym today for the
Oh.
first time in like a month and a half. So that was pretty cool.
Cool.
I gotta say that shit for.
Yeah, fuck
It's
it.
too cold.
That's what I said. That's what I said. Dog. It's too cold right now.
It's cold.
And then the summer's too hot. So. But
Well, all right, everybody.
Yeah.
See you.
Peace out. Woo!